All right, here we are. All the walls have been taken out. And now we are down to the 4-inch soil pipe that goes out of the ceiling and down into the basement. I am about to cut the pipe now because it must come out. It's a breather pipe. It must come out in order for the new plumbing to go in. But the pipe is very heavy. It's 4-inch and by almost 4 feet. This knuckle I will break out with a chisel and hammer. But from here on up is almost 4 feet of 4-inch cast iron pipe. That will be very heavy for me to move. So now I have made a mark here and I'm going to cut with my grinder. I have a brand new blade on the grinder because it's very important when you're making cuts like this to put on a new blade, because the other ones have been already heated, and the point is you need a new blade when you're making a cut into significant iron like this. And you also do not want to go too deep. You only want to go in about 1 inch, because if this blade pinches, it will blow up and come to pieces, and it can cause you a lot of harm. Right now my guard is swiveling, and you'll see how I do that, how I tighten it down at the last minute. You can also cut through this with a reciprocal saw, but this way I've chosen is faster, and there's another long story of the actual professional tools that are used to do this, but I don't have one and they cost $600, so we're going to do it with this grinder. And then when it's nearly cut through, I will use the sledgehammer to break it, crack it the last bit of the way, and then I will have this almost close to 3 feet of pipe loose, and I will be able to maneuver that out because it will be more manageable. All right, here we go with the cut. Just going to put you there. I don't want to get myself on too close. I filmed this for my own benefit so that I can see how I've done a job in the future. To remind myself exactly what you don't need to watch all the cutting all the way through, but I do film it for my own sake, and also for safety aspects. It helps me to see if what I've done wrong, if I did something wrong and I had made a mistake. But yeah, this is the 7-inch grinder, and again, you must be very experienced to work with these machines. I have the guard, and sometimes we make the cuts without the guard, but today I'll be using the guard because it's not going to be in my way. And I'm just going to secure this into a position that I think is going to suit me best right now. And so we're going to go with this. This is your last adjustment before all hell breaks loose. And the big baby starts. I will be sporting goggles today when cutting through steel and metal. Safety mask. Again, look away if loud sounds bother you. Right, I'm going to move my position here. See what we're doing better. Let's start again. change the guard direction and carry on. Right, I've cut that enough through now that if I give it some wax with a hammer on the other side right now, it should crack loose, come free. We'll give it a try. Very important when you're using one of these machines to cut through pipe. As I said, just to go in a little tiny bit, and obviously keeping your machine very level and perfect. If you twist this in that cut, it will explode. It will just blow into pieces. All right, here we go. I'm gonna hit it with a hammer now and see if I can get it to come free. Oppa! Oka! Okay, that means, where my dust mask? That means that at this crack, now, there's the light. At this crack now, I'm all the way through, trying to catch it. There it is. Elusive. I'm all the way through. That means this whole section of pipe is now movable. And I will now test its weight. I will test its weight so I know what I'm lifting. That was very successful. There it goes, it's moved free. I'm feeling it. It's completely manageable in the hand, and I am lowering it down safely, as you can see. Hey! Oh, hey! Job done, well done. Right, and then caught it on film. Right, next we're going to be working, oh, you're still there. Next we're going to be working on the knuckle here, and I'm going to be bashing on that with a hammer until it cracks loose, and that'll give me my next piece of pipe to come free after I carry down this piece of pipe from the scaffolding.